especially in transition. And honestly, like, they just made some threes on us, and we just kind of pushed through that part of the game. And I thought minus the first 6 minutes we were really, really good. I don't know what they scored out. I mean, I think I had 21 at that point when we called timeout, and then after that I thought we played pretty good defense. So I'm proud of us. Nobody panicked. We kind of just settled into the game, but we definitely need to get off to a better start.
Kelsey, this offense almost seems frantic at times watching it from a distance, but you all seem to find the focus when the shots start to go. How does that dynamic work? That it's like it's just a level 12, but you all maintain it?
I think it's a matter of our chemistry. We've really taken time as teammates to really get to know each other on and off the court, and I think it serves to what you see now. And I think even though it might look a different way to you, we've already established what our chemistry is and how we want to play. And I think for us, we got an unbelievable chemistry now to where it's unspoken. And so you get to see it. Even if you don't understand it, trust me, we get it. We understand what's going on.
Caitlin, you seem to be having a very fun time at the end of that game. Can you describe kind of your feelings that obviously great shooting, great assists, the numbers, and just the exhilaration, the joy, whatever you were feeling at that moment?
Honestly, like, I felt like it was like just a smooth game for us. Like, I just felt like we were flowing well out there. Like, it just felt like pretty basketball. Like, and sometimes I think as a basketball player, like, you can just feel it. I thought that's what we had. Like I said, minus the first 6 minutes, I thought we played really well. And this was a big one for us. It almost counts towards 2 when you're in the playoff race of like a loss and a win. So we knew it was a big one, but also like we wanted to win the season series with them. That was kind of a focus point. And the last time we were here, we were up 15 in the fourth quarter and kind of fumbled it away. So I thought it was another opportunity for us to come in here and show what we're about, and I thought we were really good. And honestly, like, I just had a lot of fun playing. Like, I thought we played with a lot of joy. We played at up-tempo. We shared the ball well. I thought Temi was really good, especially defensively when she came in too, and that was fun for me to see.
Caitlin, you mentioned the playoffs. This moves you guys up to 6th. How important is that, especially knowing the stretch that you have coming up? I think you only have 3 games against teams with winning records.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can't really look at a team's record at this point in the year. I think you're seeing teams play really well. Like, I think I just heard the Wings beat the Lynx the other night. The Sparks beat the Liberty. Like, it doesn't really matter a team's record at this point. Everybody's fighting for something and fighting for a playoff berth, fighting for seeding or positioning. So it doesn't really matter. You better come into every single game with the mentality to win. And I think our group has done a really good job of taking it one game at a time. And it's honestly impressive how we started the season and now sitting at 6th place with 8 games remaining, 9 games remaining, whatever it is. But you have to continue to execute down the stretch, and lucky for us, we have quite a few of those at home, and we've been playing really well at home. So using that to our advantage will be important as well.
Caitlin, when you guys, like you said, you started the season, did you have faith you would get to this point, maybe after you guys played together and you had to break?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly did. I think I remember saying early in the season, like, I know there's going to be a moment where we look back on this in the season, later in the season, and be like, this 1-8 start is like going to help us somewhere down the line. And I think this is now that moment. Did it stink? Absolutely. Like, it was not fun. I was frustrated, or everybody was frustrated. Fans were probably frustrated, but at the same time, like, we have a young group. We're trying to learn. We're trying to figure out, and it's a tough transition, coming from college and then trying to come in here and lead a professional basketball team and be their point guard. So I'm just really thankful for my teammates that, like, just stuck with me and, have helped make the transition easy and learning one another. And I think once we've really figured it out, it's been a lot of fun for everybody on this team.
Kelsey, this is the first time you guys have been 500 since you started 2-2 in 2022. Just for you, what does it mean to kind of be part of this rebuild and kind of see it these past couple of years?
Kind of give yourself some grace about where I started as a player and where the FIBA organization was and where it is now. You got to appreciate the evolution of the game, the players that came in it, people like C-Squared, even this group, that draft class that came out. They've taken really good leaps at making teams better, and I think C-Squared has done that for us. And I think now it's about focused on taking it to the next step, and I look forward to that journey. So.
Yeah. Sorry. To go off that, if the message against Connecticut was that you guys weren't going to be bullied, weren't going to be pushed around, then what was the message tonight? I mean, just to come in here, win by 20 points the way that you did.
Obviously, keep the main thing. We knew that Chicago had a lot of up and down as far as their roster and who was playing and who wasn't. And I think for us, it was about keeping the main thing, and stay focused on that. And this game was about rebounding. We all kind of said it, and I think we had that focus, especially with players like Angel. And so get them off the glass and then run. And so I think that focus kind of maintained throughout the course of the 40 minutes today.
Caitlin, it seems in this stretch, any combination of 5 you all have out there, you've got 5 scores. What's just the confidence you have in everybody right now? Put them in the hands and the points are going to be there.
Yeah, I think we're just tough to guard, especially like, especially when we just play in transition. Like we're just playing pretty basketball, playing fluid basketball. We're playing off one another. We're just reading each other, and that's not something the other team can like scout for. Like, you don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know what we're gonna do. It just happens. It's just basketball. And like that's the best way to play basketball. Like be a basketball player, make reads, play off your teammates, set them up for success. And I think we do a really good job of finding each other in positions where we know they can be successful. I'm pretty sure we had a high assist number on high made field goals tonight, and I think that just shows, we're making the next pass to get our teammates a good shot and taking the right shots.
Okay, the other night you were talking about how much Cassie has helped you guys sort of, as a veteran presence, but specifically on the court, how do you think she's helped you the most on the floor?
Off the floor?
On the floor.
On the floor?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty similar on and off the floor. Like, she's just been a voice that's been there. She's been through this league for, 7 years now. Like, she knows what to expect. She knows how things are going to go. And I think more than anything, like, we are just starting to understand each other much better. Like, we could just make eye contact, and she knows to go back door. She knows to come to get the ball. Like, that just comes with playing with one another. So it's been a lot of fun for me. I mean, she's playing so well right now, just as good as anybody in this league. So I feel very lucky and fortunate to have her by my side.
How confident is this team right now?
Coming in hot. Wow. Opening the door. I feel like we're confident, but that's any team in this league when you're able to stack some wins. Like, that's everything, right? And I think coming out of the break, we start with 2 big wins at home versus Phoenix and Seattle. And then we go on the road and we drop one, but then we knew Atlanta was a huge game for us, and I thought we played really well there. So I'm just proud of our group. I think we're really just approaching it day by day, even though, these games are so important. We're not really looking that far down the stretch of what's at the end of September, what's in the middle of September. It's what's in front of us today, and just approaching it like that. And that's how you build your confidence, is just one day at a time. But I think our confidence is, at an all-time high where it's been this all season.
Caitlin,
going back to the offense, you guys have had the best offensive rating in the league since mid-June. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you guys envisioned was possible? Or, during that losing streak at the beginning of the season, maybe not, but just to reach that height, to be able to say, you guys are the hottest offense right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think that people fail to realize that basketball is something that takes time. You don't just come in and you get it right off the bat. I don't know what people expect. I'm not going to hop in their brain and figure out what they expect, but this stuff takes time, and I think that to see good basketball and see it manifest into what you see now, it took time. And, you got to give yourself some grace. That's why I always tell our team, give yourself some flowers right now, because we could have been a lot worse. And to see where we are now, I think the sky's the limit for us. And I think our offense and what you see and our fierce competitiveness, it's just kind of in our DNA, and we want it to kind of stay like that. We want to do the right thing the right time all the time, not just sometimes, but we want to do it right all the time, and that's what you're seeing.
Last one, Matt.
Yeah, Caitlin, toward the end of the fourth, you had a rare 3-point miss. It seemed like Camilla turned and said something to you. Was that you pointing up to the scoreboard?
I think it was a fan. I was just having fun with the fan. Nothing to do with Camilla. I love Camilla. Camilla's awesome. But yeah, I just launched one for fun. It was kind of a bomb. It was a good air ball. Had to get a good air ball in there.
You guys pray for me. Pray for me.